Hi everyone, Midlife Stockman here, wishing you a very Merry Christmas. I'm not sure what's going on here in Michigan, still no snow. My kids are a little disappointed, but we'll be okay. So as I reflect back on this past year, I couldn't be more thankful for the love and support you all showed me. This channel has been such a blessing to me, and I am super excited to see where it goes this next year. I mean, to think I started this just this past August, and the support that I've seen from you all online and my own community has blown me away. Real change is happening here in the community, and I'm so honored to be part of it. And of course, all of your support has helped make that a reality, so thank you. So this week's video is a bit different. The week leading up to Christmas was jam-packed with activities, and I didn't get out to a property. But as I reflected on this past year, I wanted to highlight 5 properties that had a big impact on this channel and on myself. So let's get into it. This is where it all really started for me. This house took everything out of me, and I almost threw in the towel. I'm glad I didn't, because the end result was amazing. This one's pretty special because it's where my relationship with vines all started. Those arborvitae trees were completely encased in vines. You didn't even know they were there, and the fence couldn't be seen. This one was so much work, but it really showed me what I was capable of. Now this one stood out to me because it made me realize just how much you all cared for me. There was a lot of concern over my back after watching this video. Again, I started this channel with just the tools in my garage, and a flat shovel was not one of them. But what I did have was a 40-inch spade shovel that did the trick, but also did a number on my back. It really was the first time I saw how much you all cared and how blessed I was to be doing this work. This is also my first property mowing waist-high grass, and definitely wouldn't be my last. The end results speak for themselves. This house couldn't even be seen from the street because the hedges were so high. They were easily 12 feet tall. And this one was a bit intimidating to start, but I was able to knock them down even if it took me 2 tries. What stood out for me on this property was not only the huge hedges, but the blessing it was for the lady that owned the home. I still go back and look at the before and afters on this one. Just incredible. This was another house overtaken by vines, but this time I had some experience knowing how to deal with them. This one was so much work, but it really showed me what I was capable of. What really stood out for me on this property was the things I was able to fix. It turns out though, you were all so impressed and thankful for me taking a minute and fixing things and not just cutting the grass. No doubt after this house was complete, I never left home without my toolbox again. And really for me, it's more than just cutting grass. It's about making these properties safer and doing all that I can to help out. And now for number 1. Now the front of this house did not seem too bad, but it wasn't until you got to the back of the house that I realized just what I was in for. I even contemplated not doing this one, but at the end of the day, I love a challenge. And I'm so glad I stuck with it because it looked so good in the end. And this was, of course, my first encounter with a used toilet in a backyard. And that didn't stop me. This property required a bit of everything, even a separate trip to the dump. However, I was honored to play a small part in fixing up this home and blessing the community. So there you have it. Those are my top 5. Again, I can't thank you all enough for the support of this channel. It has been a huge blessing. I am so excited for what next year holds. But for now, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and we'll see you next year.